Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss if we would study distillation if we were back in college. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Agley, along with our special guests, Katie Von Nieters and Darren McCroy.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Yo.
Hey, so yes, we've got a show today where we're going to be talking about if we were back in college. Probably the least of our concerns. We would just go back to and having fun if we were in college. But we'll talk about, would we study this? Is this something, so many schools are offering this now. My college that I went to Southern Illinois University. They have a distillation program now. So it's more and more common. So we'll talk about, is that something we would be interested in learning about? We'll get to that after the break. For right now, though, Darren said there's something he wanted to talk about. What is that, sir?
So I would like to know what this is how I have the question worded, and that's how I'm going to read it. I will specify first adult show they watched was, and I do not a kid show.
It's not, all right, so not porn, right?
So not porn.
Not that one. That's not what I was going for.
Okay.
Well, that's
TV show or movie, either way.
Laughing. When I was a young kid, this is historic for you guys. Nobody here was watching Laughing, but I watched Laughing when I was a kid. And it kind of adult humor, but I watched that. And I watched Saturday Night Live from season 1, which was kind of cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yes, cool. I definitely watched it. My parents were into it, and they would let me stay up and watch that because it was Saturday night, so I was able to watch that. And that season 1 cast, and then so I got to see all that kind of stuff. Chevy Chase was on season 1, so loved it. I would say Laughing would be my first show that I remember that would be an adult show that we used to watch because it was kind of funny, kind of goofy. Yeah, you guys have probably seen clips of it, so you know kind of some of the stuff they did.
Yeah.
You haven't even seen a clip. Even Darren is claiming he's never even seen a clip of Laughing.
Not that I know of.
Goldie Hawn dancing or whatever, or Nixon was on there one time
at some point, but not that I
would
can
think
recall.
that you would seen. Yes, it's part of them.
My grandparents watched, and we would stay at their houses on Fridays or Saturdays, and I think that's a thing they watched.
Sure. Oh yeah, and Hee Haw. They would watch Hee Haw too. I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Hee Haw.
That was one. That's what I remember.
Hee Haw. Well, that would be my grandparents would watch that. So if I was getting babysat by my grandparents, Hee Haw would be on.
Hee Haw was one.
Yeah, I didn't like it, but but I was forced to watch it.
Unsolved Mysteries.
Oh, Unsolved Mysteries, sure.
My dad really liked it, and my mom worked seconds at that time, so it would come on before she got home. And my brother and I would be glued to the TV. He'd be passed out in his recliner, right? Just asleep, snoring. My brother and I, terrified, watching, and also mystified, watching Unsolved Mysteries. And she's like, what are you so afraid of? Unsolved Mysteries. She's like, he's supposed to be watching you. Why are we not watching? She'd be pissed. And I'm like, no, this is so good. Unsolved Mysteries.
Unsolved Mysteries. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Katie, your first adult TV show.
That's hard. I watched a lot of TV with my parents. So
Sure.
like I grew up watching like a lot of Saturday Night Live, anything that they would watch. I watched a lot of golf as a kid. And so I remember as a kid, I would also watch WWE with my dad religiously.
There you go.
Loved that. For movies, I remember my parents watched The Green Mile and they told my brother and I we weren't allowed to watch it. And so of course we really wanted to. So we snuck into the living room and like they were like on the couch and we were like underneath the tables on the end because the back of the couch was to the opening of the living room. And all of a sudden it got to like a scene of like electric chair in Green Mile and we both like backed out of the like the side tables and looked at each other. We were like, we shouldn't be here, and both like snuck back out of the living room.
Oh, you got away with it. You got away with it.
But that was as a child. So as an adult, I think the first show I like followed religiously to watch would be Big Brother. I was into the reality TV then. I remember the show
New season just started this past week as we record this show.
Yes, I'm excited. Right. I have CBS just so I haven't watched it in a while, but I wanted to watch it again this year. There was also a show, Simple Plan. It was with Kaylee Cuoco and oh gosh, the guy John
Ritter.
Yes,
that was a good. Oh, it was so cute.
Yeah,
no, that one was 8 Simple Rules.
8 Simple Rules.
Yes, you're right. What was Simple?
Oh, that was Dick Kazinia was in that one.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
You did.
By the way, here comes Dick Kazinia again.
Yeah, I knew it was coming.
Oh, you can watch 8 Simple Rules now on Disney Plus.
Oh, that's nice. That's
okay.
Nice. Yeah.
And then when Darren first asked the question, and I thought he was asking a different question, the first thing that popped in my head was Talk Sex with Sue Johansson.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Talk sex. Yeah. Okay. How about you, Von Nieters? First adult show.
I don't know. I don't really remember
SpongeBob?
What the first one was, but yeah, probably. But like the first one that came to mind was probably 2.5 Men.
Yeah.
2.5 Men. 2.5 Men. Sure.
The Weird Uncle.
I still rewatch that
Charlie
a lot.
Sheen.
It's a good thing to just put on in the background.
Really?
It holds up for you.
That's absolutely a background show.
That's your childhood. That's Von Nieters' childhood right there on the screen. Yep. Well, playing out for him. Well, Darren, you asked the question. What do you think?
So I think like the first one that I watched any of was Lost because my parents and my sisters all loved Lost. Oh my god,
that's so new.
Lost is amazing.
It is, but I didn't watch it from beginning to end. The first adult show I watched from beginning to end was Dexter.
Dexter.
So. Okay. That's a.
Another good one. You said Lost was a new show, and it came out in 2004, and I said 2.5 Men. It came out in 2003.
Yeah. There you go.
Dexter was 2006.
So they're all within that era.
Did you watch the follow-up season to Dexter where they kind of tied things up? You know, because
the new ones,
the new one where it ended very unsatisfying. I would say, yeah.
But it did end better with the new one.
I thought the new one was good. I thought it was good. I liked it. Yeah.
So my question is, Darren, were you watching this because you wanted to, or because it was just on because your parents were watching it?
So both of my parents are very big into mysteries. Okay. And so NCIS was also in that early time frame. I started watching that with them, and like I started like really enjoying NCIS, but that's like baby mystery solving.
Right.
And my mom's like, "Yeah, I've been watching this really cool mystery show." I'm like, "Can I watch it?" And she's like, "No." I was like, "Please." And so eventually she gave in and let me watch it.
Well, sure, you're the third kid. By that point, they've given up.
Like where we grew up, and like Katie included, was like we had like one family TV, right? Like we might have had TVs in our bedroom, but like if you were watching,
I was not allowed to have a TV in my room.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
So it was like.
Oh, I had one.
Whatever your parents watched, you were watching if you wanted to watch TV that night.
And so we had a den. So we had
us. They were just kind of like, yeah, no, this is what we're watching, and it was what we were doing. So
yeah, especially like the main living room, and then it would be the same room that has the computer because back when you had the modem and you had one computer in the house. So even if you were just on the computer, you were watching the TV as well because it's the same room.
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
My computer was upstairs.
Over like a little hutch. Like remember the hutches?
Yes.
Yeah, we had like the little hutch with the computer.
Hutch computer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure,
it was
sure.
cool. It was like that's a millennial growing up experience for sure.
Millennials. Oh yeah, God love the millennials. Yeah. Are you anybody watching Gordon Ramsay? They got the millennials versus Generation X versus Boomers and Generation Z. Oh, that's you gotta
No.
watch it.
No.
I'm rooting for Gen X hard, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna take it.
At
No
least
one roots for
millennials
Gen
can't
X.
win it. They don't have a shot.
They're the forgotten
No.
generation, Gen X. No one roots for
They
them.
are the last.
Exactly. I'm rooting for them.
Where's
Yeah.
latched kids struggling?
Yeah, the boomers. I mean, they're just too old. I mean, they don't know. They don't even seem to know what the hell's going on. You know, so I think Gen X has got to win this thing. We'll see. It's very exciting. I love Gordon Ramsay stuff. So, for the most part, he does have a couple of stinkers in there. So, like the other one that he's doing, what's that social media one or whatever? I don't even know what the hell. I don't watch that one. I watched it last year. It stinks. So, I like his cooking show stuff. Yeah, that's what he
I hate those. What are we drinking?
You hate Gordon Ramsay stuff? Why?
I like
you hate
watching them yell at
cooking
people.
I don't like cooking. I don't find it enjoyable. It's just another chore. So I don't want to watch cooking.
No.
Oh,
You're wrong.
totally agree.
McNew.
No,
Cooking
I'm
shows are
with you
fantastic.
on this one.
Katie's with me.
No.
I hate cooking to begin with, so watching a cooking show
No.
is horrible.
No, stop it.
Horrible.
Stop it. Just stop it.
I
You're
will
saying stuff
watch-
you're going to regret later.
I will
Stop
watch a
it.
cleaning show before I watch a cooking show. Like, put on some Hoarders. I feel good. I feel motivated. I'm
Yeah.
entertained. Like,
What about those two old fat British ladies that always smell urine by the toilet on the rug?
No.
Oh,
love them. Great.
smells
I'll
like
watch them.
urine. Ooh.
So here's the thing. Like I will watch like a baking show, like when it's like the holiday champion
Yeah.
baking,
Holiday baking.
because it feels happy and fun.
Yes.
Cooking dinner every day, a cooking show. I'm like,
No.
no, man.
Yeah, you got to watch that shit.
If
You
I
gotta
wanted
do
to
that.
do that,
Great.
I would just actually cook, and I don't want to cook.
What
I
about the
don't-
Tournament of Champions? You watch that on the Food Network? Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah.
No, none of it. Hate it all.
You want a holiday
Oh, it's
baking.
excellent. So
The
excellent.
Food Network shouldn't even exist.
Oh, no. They need more food.
What
Well-
about like diners, drive-ins, and dines, where they just
That's
go
a
to
good one.
restaurants?
Dines.
That's
Diners,
a good one.
drive-ins, and dines.
That one's fine.
Eh. I mean, when it's a
But-
little bit about just the eating side of it, not the cooking side, I can get a little more
Yeah.
on board for that.
Yep, I'm
No.
with you.
I like the eating, not the cooking.
Yeah, not the cooking.
Oh, I like the
I don't
cooking.
know.
I like to cook in real life and eat, but just to watch, well, I just want to see it.
No, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. That's
No.
ridiculous.
No,
That's ridiculous.
No. No.
Katie, Von Nieters, and McNew have been fired. So Darren and I will be just running the show next week by ourselves.
They will not be back after the commercial.
No, they won't be back after the commercial. Yeah, you're chopped. There you go. There you go.
Next 4th of July, like look for Darren's post. Good luck.
Yeah. All right.
I can do it.
4th of July, Darren's post coming up, folks.
Boy.
Get ready. All right. On that note, it's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? I'm going to go first. I've got Art of the Spirits, the cigar blend, dedicated to the airmen, and our friend Jim Fosnot. So let's see what we got here. All right. This is going to be a good one, I feel. Not as good as I'd hoped, but could be enough. Could be enough.
A
It
little
was
bit
solid.
of a little sloppy sounding.
Oh, it wasn't sloppy?
some
No,
fall.
it wasn't like a. It was
No.
like the lips were wet on the pops. It was,
Whoa.
Oh,
Hey,
hey
now.
Oh, the language. All right. I've got the lead. We'll let Katie go next. Let's see what she's got.
all right. I've got Wyoming whiskey. It's Derby Day, 2022.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now,
No, even though it was dry, it wasn't as good as Steve's.
Dry lips.
there we go. There we go. Dry lips right
Dry
there.
lips are never good.
All right. I've got the lead. We'll let McNew go next. I want to hold my lead. I feel like McNew's been on a rough
I
spot
think
here,
I have a screw top. It's Jim Beam
Okay.
Black.
so. Jim Beam Black. Okay. I've still got the lead. All right.
Mhm.
Darren, you're next.
I got some Jack Daniel's single barrel Tennessee whiskey.
Okay. No, not enough.
That was
I still-
cute. I liked
was.
it better than Steve's. I think Darren should be in the lead
No, why would he be in the lead? It's about
because it
Why would I
sounded
be
like
in
a
the lead?
normal pop. It didn't sound like a slushy pop.
No, stop.
It wasn't as wet.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was the
God.
perfect amount of moisture.
No.
Ugh.
It was just slightly moist.
Yeah, see, McNew didn't like that. So yeah, I've still got the lead, but Von Nieters is yet to go. So let's see what he's got.
All right, I've got a moist bottle of Four Roses single barrel.
Ow.
Oh, thank you, McNew. Thank you, McNew. I won that. I won.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
good.
You just
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes.
so moist
So
too.
crisp. It was such a crisp pop.
No, I only heard
McNew
McNew talking. I didn't.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
so
No, I'm
moist.
appealing.
I saw his hands moving, but I didn't
No.
hear anything. Yeah.
We're going to Cork Pop Court of Appeals. I'm appealing this. That
Oh, well, we'll see what
he
Slide
should
says.
at least be
Well-
remanded for a repop because it would have won had not
Yeah,
McNew talked.
well,
You can't
well,
repop.
Can't
All
repop.
the attention's
Oh, I
already
can
out of
repop.
it.
Stop
making
saying
up
Basically
the
one
rules.
pop per night.
Yeah,
It's
he's
wet,
in
I
his
can repop.
refractory period right now. He's got to wait. So
It's nice and moist. I can repop.
Oh God. Oh God. Cheers to me.
Yes, even on the repop, he wins.
I'm really mad that it was good.
Cheers to me. Yeah.
Cheers.
All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to talk about would we study distillation if we're back in college. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
Hello, this is Daddy Kennard, and I'm recording on the ABV network.
I'm back from throwing up, and we were going to discuss if we can, we would have studied distillation in college.
Jesus, that's so much information shared there. Usually we just bring it back in a normal way. McNew,
No,
very,
Because we said moist too much.
Yeah. There was like a 5-minute break in between shows there that you guys didn't
she
see.
froze
Oh,
up
look, she
there,
even
didn't she?
froze. She got so
Froze.
upset about the moisture. She froze.
Yeah, look at that face.
Everyone pose like her.
There you go. All right, Von Nieters got that photo. That'd be like the face I normally get. Seems like McNew usually has a nice pose. When she
For
poses.
those listening at home, her head was tilted, the hand was below the chin in a bit of an arc. Her eyes
Yeah.
were up. It was quite the pose.
Squinty
But it
eyes,
was like a
squinty
hand
eyes,
flip
mouth.
caught
Oh,
mid-action. Yeah.
Yeah,
that word like is, oh God, I cannot.
yeah. There it is. There's McNew. There's McNew. Look at that photo.
It looked like
That's
a weird
next 4th of July right there. That thing's a thirst trap right there. Yeah.
That's absolutely not. That's
Yeah.
a gremlin.
It's moist.
Looks like a gremlin. Nice.
No,
All right.
Oh, that's what happens when they get
but-
moist.
Oh God.
They turn into gremlins.
Would
You
we
get moist
study
after midnight.
distillation back in college? So say you're back in college, and it can be either full out studying or it could be some sort of minor or something like that. Would you do that? Would you get involved in the art of distillation?
A minor for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so on the minor side.
I
I'd still wanna
wouldn't
be a
change my
business
major. I'd still be going the criminal justice route,
Right.
but I don't think it's
Just to learn it, the science, and
Yes,
be
that
involved.
would be-
and, yeah,
amazing as a minor.
I think so too. I think it'd be good.
So I'm going to say no because I
Right.
feel like the colleges would make it a lot of science bullshit math classes.
Yeah, that's the best part.
No, it's the worst part because I can't do
No.
that.
No,
So-
all the science
You
behind
can
it.
nerd out.
Science.
I know.
Science.
No.
And then you like
I did not get into dental hygiene because I cannot do chemistry. I cannot do math. My brain just doesn't work that way. But no, so
Science.
I never got was EFDA, which I can fill your tooth if you need me to. But like I
Uh-huh.
cannot do. If I wanted to be a hygienist, I did not get into the chemistry classes because like it's a lot of math, and I feel like distillation would be a lot of fucking math. And
So
lot of math.
McNew's getting a
Yeah.
minor in cocktail pouring, but not
Yeah.
distillation.
but yeah, absolutely.
Or maybe
And-
like
Sign up for that
Making
class.
cocktails has a lot of math in it.
or like
Like cooking.
distillation marketing.
Right.
McNew will get her minor in distillation marketing.
Sure,
Right.
but I can't do the math to be like, I need to distill this. Like, this needs to be this pressure, and the math is mathing, and I can't.
Can you imagine a McNew brand of whiskey? On it would say the math is mathing.
Right.
I would buy it.
Yeah.
Really,
I'm
like,
sure
the
it'd be
math
great.
is not
I'm sure it'd be
mathing.
great.
It's like,
McNew's
Big
math.
releases are always on the 4th of July.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that's true.
Oh, the big
Yeah.
releases.
I'm sure
The big
that
releases.
every
yeah.
government agency would just love
we
her.
just put them out as like 36 double D, and it's fine, and everybody gets the math. But other than that, I cannot do math.
Right.
No, so I started
Huh.
out, I was going to do engineering before I switched to criminal justice.
Okay.
And
Engineering.
so I started out at Rolla, which is a well-known school here in Missouri for engineering.
Okay.
And so
Sure.
I would fit in perfectly to be able to add distillation as a minor and get that math and science side of it. I would be just happy as a clam.
Why did you stop with the engineering? Did you was it lashing out at your parents? Because obviously, your
That
father.
was why I started it. Yeah. I was like,
right,
I'm not
so
going to be a lawyer like my
right.
dad. I'm going to
So,
be an
okay.
engineer.
Okay. Did you not like it, or did you just see did you get into it and you're like, you know what, the family business of being in law sounds better, or was it like engineering wasn't what you thought it was going to be?
So I really liked the classes still.
Uh-huh.
I could have gone all 4 I considered getting an engineering degree still and then going to law school after.
Right.
But I really like working with people and talking to people, and engineers don't really do that much. So I realized that as they talked more about the career paths, I was like, I don't want that career. Like, I want a career where
Right.
I'm talking to people. And so that was the big push. And then my boyfriend at the time, who became my first husband, told me, you'd be a shitty engineer. You should just accept that you should be a lawyer.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
That's supportive.
I don't know if you
Wonder why you
support it,
divorced
but maybe in some ways it worked.
Like
you are a great lawyer that is now a judge.
Backhanded
So.
compliment of you'd be a
Right.
good lawyer, but said in a very negative way.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the backhanded compliment of the century.
yeah.
Now,
God.
would you like to have been? Obviously, you had a steady boyfriend that ends up being your husband, but would you have liked to have been single there? Because obviously, the male to female ratio
Oh, yeah.
is famously would be tilted in your favor. Now, but is it a situation where the odds are good, but the goods are odd?
Yes, because you get the Rolla beer goggles, so it's like Rolla goggles, and that
Uh-huh.
you what looks to be a normal human being is still a nerd. It's just that they're less nerdy than the other nerds,
Right.
and so
Yeah.
they did joke though that females would go to get their MRS. Because obviously there's a lot of good jobs for the people graduating as well, so it's not a bad choice in the spouse necessarily there. But
Right.
I think if I was single, I might have ended up staying for longer. And I might have gone the engineering first and then law school. That would have
Okay.
been very possible.
So, Rolla is weird, right? So, like, my brother graduated from Fort Leonard Wood, and we got like a pamphlet of like what to do around here when we go to this goddamn graduation. So it was like Rolla, and all they had was a frog rock. was the tourist
I mean,
destination.
The
There's
Frog Rock. What the hell's a Frog
there's
Rock?
there's a little more than that, but not far.
a frog and there's a train, and we did those things. It was so
Did
weird.
those things? Okay.
Yeah,
Did you go to
and-
Pryor's Pizza? Pryor's Pizza is great.
No, we missed that apparently.
There's a
Oh.
really cool like quarry
Frog
swimming
train.
hole thing
Oh,
in
yeah.
that area too.
Yeah. So Rolla was like such a weird experience. We're like, there's a frog on a rock, which was just like a rock painted, like somebody spray painted a rock by their house, like a frog, and it got in the pamphlet. And there was a train, which was cool. And then they're like, there's Fort Leonard Wood, which was all like weird bars and tattoo shops, and it was not a great experience.
Okay. Katie, did you ever go to Pryor's Pizza when you were in Rolla?
Yes, I did.
Did you like that place?
I did. Yes.
It is
know.
the best pizza in any of the
Fucking-
college towns.
Fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I would agree. Because people like rave
I wonder
about
if
the
it
pizza
still
places
is.
in Columbia, and I'm like,
Right.
Shakespeare's.
yeah. I'm like,
Shakespeare's? No.
Shakespeare's is
No.
fine, I guess.
Yeah.
They have great pepperonis. They cut their
Pryor's-
pepperonis 3 times as thick. That's all they got.
Okay, that's what they got going for. But Pryor's Pizza, killer. I wonder if it's still good though. When I went there, you still had like one of the original people making it, and she was. I haven't been there in quite a long. Last time I went was with my dad. He's been gone for 12 years now, so I haven't been to Pryor's Pizza in a long time. I wonder. And the old lady still worked there. I don't know if it's. And she can't be still around. God, she was got to be in her 80s when last time I was there.
She's 100 still serving pizza.
She might be. She could be 100 down there. The pizza just keeps her going. So, man, it was good though. I love that place.
So I am conflicted about adding this in as a minor.
Okay,
It probably wouldn't have been too hard for me to add in
sure.
because I had the minor in
Trades and
chemistry.
distillation. Sure.
Because I had the minor in chemistry, so it'd probably be a couple extra math classes and whatever distilling classes is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But my title of my degree and all my minors is already long enough. I leave off the chemistry anyway, so I don't know if that's
It seems to be. My kid had a minor in distillation at Edwardsville, and I tell you what.
Really?
Yeah. So she's a chemist with a minor in the art of distillation,
That's
and
fantastic.
yeah, and she liked it. And as a matter of fact, it was brewing and distillation, by the way. So you learn beer and that, and they actually created a brand in college that is sold in Edwardsville only. So I have some beer that she had made. I'm going to keep those bottles, but it sounded fun because it's the combination of they created this brand that you get some business stuff of how to create a brand and stuff like that. You get to make things. When you're under 21, you can still try it, but you have to spit it out. Of course, but I'm sure some people are drinking it. Yeah, right.
Yeah, as long as you spit something out.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it sounded pretty cool to me. I mean, I think it would be fun. I mean, just to kind of learn some of the basics. It wouldn't be the career for me. I'm not.
yeah. I wouldn't
there's
do
no way.
anything with it.
No.
No.
But-
Yeah, I think I'd want to take the class, but I don't think I would pursue it. Kind of like you said, it's. I feel like it's a cool skill to have and thing to learn. Honestly, I feel that way about a lot of things. I love learning.
Right.
I love knowing
It
how
just
to do
feels
things.
like the people that we know that are really good, they've got that something special. They've got that thing. I don't know what it is, but a Royce Neely or an Adam Stumpf, they have something that's a little bit different than the rest of us when it comes to distillation. Those are the people that need to be making whiskey, not me. There's things that you can't learn in school that I think are just innate, and I think that there's people that have it and don't. And I'm not a person that has it, so I don't think I should be trying to make whiskey, following recipes and doing things. I think that somebody like a Royce Neely that just does things by feel, those are the people that need to be making whiskey. So yeah, it's not for me. Not for me, but
in his
doesn't mean I
blood.
don't like to learn about it, and so it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun. So, yes, I think most of us would do it, other than McNew, because she'd be worried there'd be some math involved. She'd shut herself out from a world of fun because she's
Math
worried
is great.
someone's gonna ask her to do math.
I feel like
Go ahead, somebody.
What?
I would say I feel like it's not far fetched to have a lot of universities actually add that too. Like it wouldn't have to be someone who's just going like a chemistry route or an engineering route, something along those lines. Because I mean, when I was doing my criminal justice degree, then finishing up at Lindenwood, there was a fly fishing class that I could have taken for credit. So I feel like colleges throw in such random stuff anyway
They do, yeah.
that this really could fit in two curriculums very easily.
My cousin's husband did not graduate because he did not complete a bowling class. Like that was his extracurricular.
He didn't take a bowling class? That's between him and the degree?
Yeah. Yep.
Talk about determination. It can't be stopped.
I'm so glad I didn't go to normal college.
Yeah, I bet you his parents would have been proud. So you're not going to take the bowling class and finish out this degree. Nope, I'm not doing it. No.
No,
took bowling. I took bowling. Fuck, I loved it. Now, we had a teacher. His name was Harry the Horse Gallatin. He's an NBA Hall of Famer.
Sure.
He was our coach. In a lot of things, you take basketball classes and all that. He took that, but he also did the bowling class. Well, he liked my wife. He told I was rolling like a 130 average, and again, not a bowler, but just learning some skills in the classes because I took bowling 1 and bowling 2, as did she. Her average was like 83, but he said she had the perfect form. I think I know what he was talking about back in the day.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, her average is like 83. Mine's like 132, and I get like a B, and she gets an A. I don't understand how this happens. I think I do understand how it happens.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
Perfect form.
Yeah,
my golfing with a 17 handicap is perfect form as well.
Right. Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gotta have the right form.
There's a lot of those moves when you're a bowling instructor where you come up behind the person, you hug their body, and then you pull their arm back so it's straight. Yeah, it's a lot of that goes on.
Just like golf.
Yeah. You just gotta, you're teaching. You're teaching.
Bring out the doll. Have you show us where the Batman touched you?
Yes. Yeah. So there you go. That's a little bit of background. Yeah. Ask the warden about her bowling experience. She'll tell you she got double A's in that thing. Bowling 1 and bowling 2. She was quite the student. So yeah.
She's like, bowling is my favorite. This is a great lifetime sport.
Really gotta take your wins where you can get them.
Oh, there you go. So we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Von Nieters, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Von Nieters.
All right, Katie.
You can find me over on Instagram at Katie Proof.
McNew.
I'm on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right, Darren.
Find me on Instagram at the Bourbon Adventures.
For me, easy got to find at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website, abvnetwork.com. Check out everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more. abvnetwork.com. Come by and see me, the ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. The home of hazmat. We got hazmat there right now. So check us out online.
Good hazmat,
ABV.
too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's killer. abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments, helps new people find this show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. Finance, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you're in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.